It's your boy, the Drag King. When I hit the club, yeah, I know I'm all in. Jam flies ever with my baseball hat.
Welcome to Music Reviews with MJMK. Today we're going to be going through our last month's top 10 songs and discussing them and giving you guys some recommendations.
I'm Michael Breezemeister.
I'm Jess Belding.
I'm Macy Eskelson.
And I'm Kambree Holquist.
Alright, starting out with my number one, AJR's It's On Us. I am in general a pretty big fan of AJR. I'm a pretty big fan of pop in general. This will probably be a trend as I go down my list. But It's On Us was actually made specifically for a charity. It's just it's kind of sad, but it's a very reassuring kind of sad song. It's very well composed, it's very gentle, and just overall, even when you're not sad, a pretty good song to sort of sit and vibe to.
My number one is Shooting Star by Rakura. It came out in 2022, so actually April 5th, so very recently. And I've listened to it a lot, as you can imagine. It is actually the opening for one of my favorite animes, which also just came out. The album is Tint, and the genre is rapid blues / soul, and then J-pop. So I think it's just a nice song to vibe to.
Awesome. My number one song for last month was Sunday by Ben Rector featuring Snoop Dogg. It actually got picked as the MLB Sunday baseball song, which is really cool because I am a big Ben Rector fan and have been for a while, so that was a really cool achievement for him. So that's part of the reason I love this song. Also, it features Snoop Dogg, which is a weird combination because Ben Rector is hardcore pop, very much pop, and then family pop, and then he just has Snoop Dogg on there, and then they talk about Chick-fil-A, which yum, obviously, and it's on Ben Rector's new album, so that's kind of how it ended up there because it just came out. So
okay, my number one is First Class by Jack Harlow. Kind of basic, but it's fine. Found it on TikTok, like everybody else did. We were hyping up the drop. My favorite part is that it has Glamorous by Fergie in the back. So, it's pop rap-esque, and it's just fun to listen to. It gives just good vibes.
I mean, yeah, the Fergie feature
definitely
boosts
the
that
best
a
part.
lot.
Childhood right there.
Yeah. Middle school track.
Yes.
Alright, my number two, Rag and Bone Man's Giant. It's very nice, it's very upbeat. I couldn't tell you what any of the words are. Honest to God, it is a song about absolutely nothing. I truly, if you ask me, I could tell you maybe half of the chorus and not much else. But it has a very nice rhythm. It's sort of a cross between soulful choir music and then pop music. It sounds odd, but it turns out pretty well. It's a very nice song.
My number two is Cotard Solution by Will Wood and the Tapeworms. And this song is just it's weird, but I love it. And if you Google it, and it says when you Google a song and it has the genre it is and the album, the genres say children's music, metal, rock, and folk. So I guess that's how you describe it.
That's a lot of genres.
Yeah, and I can kind of see it. It makes sense if you listen to the song, but at the same time, it's so... What does that mean?
You would never put those together.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my second favorite. It's a very good song.
My number two is As It Was by Harry Styles. Okay, my first two songs, they're not songs that I consciously am turning on, I feel like.
Yeah,
they're just songs that kind of happen to show up a lot, but I enjoy them. So As It Was by Harry Styles, new Harry Styles song, album comes out the 20th?
Sure.
I don't know. Sometime mid-May. I'll know more when it's time for it to come out. But it's a super upbeat song. It reminds me a lot of Dayglow, who was really popular during quarantine. The intro where it says come on Harry, we want to say goodnight to you. That's actually Harry's goddaughter, because he calls them every night and he didn't answer the phone one night and they left a voicemail and she said that, and every time I listen to it, so adorable.
That's so
That's-
cute.
I don't know why, but the song, like, when I listen to it, gives me, like, Thanksgiving vibes. Like,
Being,
I
like,
should listen
around
to
everybody.
it at Thanksgiving.
I love that.
So, I guess if it's Thanksgiving, you should listen to As It Was by Harry Styles. It's I would say it's like indie pop.
Yeah.
Just because of the Dayglow kind of beat.
Okay, my second song, very much a 180 for my first, is Death of a Bachelor from Panic at the Disco. It's definitely like a pop punk sort of vibe. I listened to this song in like middle school with
Me
Georgia
too.
Pierce, but I recently rediscovered it because my boyfriend played it in his car, and I was like, I forgot how much I love that song, and I forgot how amazing his voice was.
Literally, yeah.
Oh my god. His voice is amazing. And so my favorite thing to do is to try to sing like him in the car, but definitely don't sound like him.
Yeah.
But I do try really
Let's
hard.
try.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, on to number 3. Trains 50 Ways to Say Goodbye is my third. So it starts out sort of like, the traditional Mexican theme, you would think, and then it just jukes you out and goes straight into sort of a pop-ish love song. It's funky. The chorus, I don't know if you've ever listened, a lot of you have probably heard it before, but if you ever listen closely to the chorus, he describes a lot of ways that he's going to tell his friends that his girlfriend who broke up with him died, which is an interesting way to deal with a breakup. But whatever floats the guy's boat, I guess. It's a very, very rare sort of upbeat breakup song.
Sounds like a fun guy. My number 3 is Well Better Than the Alternative by Will Wood. And this song is very important to me because it reminds me of my boyfriend, and this is how I introduced him to Will Wood, he's one of my favorite artists. He's so good. And whenever it comes on his Spotify, he'll take a screenshot and send it to me because it makes him think of me. So it's a very important
cute.
to me.
My number 3 song is Runaway Love by Justin Bieber. Literally last week, I got such a hankering to listen to some old Justin Bieber. So I turned on My World 2.0, as one does, and Runaway Love just will not leave my head. It is ingrained. I know every single word, and I have since I was like 6 years old. My sister loved Justin Bieber. Last week I started listening to it, and now it's in my month.
I love it.
It's number 3 in my
love it.
month. Such a good song. Go listen to it right now.
Right now.
Pause our podcast. Go listen
Put it
to
on the
that
background. It's part of the podcast now. Okay, my number 3 is the beginning of many Peter McPaulin songs. It's called Come Around. It's like one of his newer songs from his newest album. I actually found the artist from a friend because they were looking at my Spotify, and I ended up having one of his songs like on one of my lists. And so they were like, hey, listen to all of his songs. They're great. And I said, okay, perfect. He's kind of like indie pop and gives like just good vibes overall. It's another song I like to just like sing in the car. It gives me like summer driving around kind of vibes. And I just really, really love his voice. It's like kind of raspy, and like for some reason I just really like that. But yeah.
Is he the one who kind of sounds like Kermit?
Yes. To you, when he talks, he does kind of sound like Kermit, but I think he sounds great.
No, I think he sounds good when he's singing, but like in
When
his
he talks,
TikToks, he
yes.
sounds like Kermit.
Are you listening to the Muppet album?
In a good
Oh,
way,
yeah, for
like in an okay way, not like
In a wholesome, like we just watched.
yeah,
the
no,
Muppets
like
kind
he's
of
a
way.
sweet. He sounds like a sweet guy.
Right, my number 4, Porter Robinson's Goodbye to a World. Now, you wouldn't initially think of techno music being beautiful, but in truth, that's what Goodbye to a World is. It is beautiful techno music. It is incredibly sad, and I think it has maybe a grand total of 20 words in it. But it is just inspiring, and I don't know, it's sad, but and it's incredible that he managed to do it on a keyboard or synthesizer.
My number 4 is The Strangulation Chair by Cannibal Corpse. It came out in 2012. It's a metal, as you can probably guess. The album is Torture. I don't have much to say. It's kind of embarrassing, but I'm a pretty big Cannibal Corpse fan. Like, all their songs, know them, love them. They usually have weird themes and titles, so I'm glad that one of the more inappropriate titles did not come up on my top 10. But yeah, it's a good song if you like metal, but if you don't, you probably won't like it, so.
My 4th song is Love featuring Zachary? I'm not sure how you're supposed to say his name. By Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna sound kind of like a fake fan, and I won't even claim that I'm a Kendrick Lamar fan, but he announced his album, my brother's a fan, and I was like, okay, I should listen to some, because as we will find out later on, I love Baby Keem and their cousins. So I listened to 2, I was listening to his albums, and I just loved that song, and I realized that I actually know a lot of Kendrick Lamar without, like, realizing
who it is, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I always thought it was Justin Bieber. Like, I always thought this song, like, I would hear the clip, and I always thought it was Justin Bieber. And now I'm really embarrassed that it
And now you just told our podcast song.
is Kendrick Lamar. But it's an amazing song. You probably already know it, but you should go listen to it. It's like rap, hip-hop.
Okay, once again, this one's also by Peter McPolland. It's called Eloise. It has, like, kind of folksy pop vibes. Like, it gives me, like, Lumineers vibes, which could be completely wrong, because I think I've listened to, like, 2 Lumineers songs in my life.
No, I would agree that it is.
Okay, good. So basically, it just, like, he talks about this girl that, like, just wants more good in the world, which I just think is really sweet. And, like, it tells, like, kind of a story of the girl, which I kind of liked. But in this one, his voice is just amazing. Like, I absolutely love it. Like, this is one of the songs where his voice just really, like, showcases everything he can do with it. But I really just like the storyline, and again, it's like a good one to sing in the car, because that's when I listen to most of my music.
My 5th song is Earth, Wind, and Fire's September. Now, if you don't know what this song is...
You're living under a rock.
Yes, which rock have you been living under? It's a classic. It's incredibly upbeat. It's very funky. Go listen to it if you haven't. Go listen to it if you have. It is... it's a good song. There's not much to say about it.
Okay, my 5th one is Lacrimosa by Mozart. It's composed in 1791. It's a good song to put in 5th, just right in the middle. It's obviously classical, and I love classical music, and I always have, mostly because of my grandpa. He is an artist, and he's like a pretentious artist. So, classical music, classical art, all that kind of stuff, which I got from him. Thanks, Doug. But yeah, it's just like a classical song. There's not much to say about it besides it's good. So
there you go.
You sang that in choir. Was it last year?
So jealous. Such a good song.
It was not easy to learn.
Yeah.
My 5th song is Trademark USA by none other than Baby Keem. Here we go. It is such a hype song. I watch as many concert TikToks as I can of Baby Keem, and they are all Trademark USA, and it looks so fun. The chorus, so the song is like 2 different parts, like, like the beat switch in the middle. So in the second part of the song, the chorus is Rosalia singing I'm a Hot Girl, which is, you sing that and you can't help but feel that you are a hot girl.
Yes, ma'am.
My dream is to be able to mosh to Trademark USA at a Baby Keem concert one day. So, rap hip-hop again. Yeah, it's a great song.
Okay, my number 5 is Bad Day by Sammy Rash, I think is how you say his name. I found it on TikTok, which is where I found a lot of my songs. It's definitely like a pop song. It's just easy to listen to and fun to listen to, like just to have on. But it's definitely like a good like happy song. I don't know. There's not much I say about it. It's fun to listen to. I don't know.
Awesome.
For my number 6 is Milky Chance's Stolen Dance. And this one
Classic song.
consists entirely of just a drum and a guitar, but it's a very, very chill song. It's not something that you listen to when you want energy at all. It's sort of a late night drive almost kind of song. Also kind of a stoner song, but make of that what you will. No, I don't smoke weed, why do you ask?
My 6 is Chemical Overreaction by, once again, Will Wood. It's like a really fast-paced song, and it's nice to listen to. I like to listen to it when I'm like drawing or painting. It just gives good inspiration. It gets your brain thinking.
My number 6 is Walkin' by Denzel Curry. I feel like I see somebody, maybe multiple people, posting Denzel Curry's music often. I don't know who it is. And so recently I was just like, oh, I should try listening to it because, I don't know, seems like
people like it.
Seems like a good shot. He just had a new album come out that this was the single on. The song is just like such a power move to listen to because it's just like keep on walking. It's just like a power walking song kind of. It also comments on the state of the world today and is like super powerful. Like it says, I'm watching massacres turn to running mascara. And yeah, and then like comments on institutionalized racism and the most power walky part of the song is like the bridge. He says like clear a path as I keep on, and then like it just like rolls into the beat. So good. If you need to power walk somewhere, listen to Walkin' by Denzel Curry. But the second half. The first half's a little slow. Okay.
Only the first half.
The first half's a little slow, yeah.
Okay, my number 6 is Romeo and Juliet by, again, Peter McFarlane. But specifically the acoustic version. I don't know why. It's the only one that stuck with me after I was like listening to all the songs. That was just the one I liked. It's again like indie pop, and it tells like a modern story of Romeo and Juliet. Like, instead of, her being on a balcony and him being like in a bush somewhere, he says like that he climbed up like a telephone line and like was talking about her being on the phone with someone, blah blah blah. It's definitely a little more chill than the previous 2 songs that I was talking about, but it gives like good cute relationship vibes, and I just think it's cute.
My number 7 then is Connor Spiato and Molly Pease's The Villain I Appear to Be. Now, it's sort of a modern jazz song, and sort of like Rainbow Man's Giant. It's also not really about much, but it is a very, very nice jazz song. There's an animation that it's set to. The animation is also very good, but you don't necessarily need to watch the animation to enjoy the song. It might help, but you don't have to. It starts slow and then gradually builds speed until you sort of get to the chase scene of the animation. Spoilers, I guess, if you haven't watched it. But it tells a very nice little story.
Okay, my number 7 is Meant to Be Yours by Heather's Musical. I love musicals, but specifically, I used to hate Heather's for no reason other than because other people liked it, but I love this song. It's like, it's great. It's just yeah. And typically I prefer musicals like Phantom of the Opera or Sweeney Todd or something else like that. Mm-hmm. But others, it's just good. I like JD a lot. I have a little crush on him.
My number 7 is Family Ties by Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar. It's just the most popular song on the Melodic Blue. and I think it just like ends up on my shuffle a lot. Like I just turn on Melodic Blue and that one comes up. I know like all of the words to it, so I guess that makes it fun. But at the end, there's like a cool back and forth between Baby Keem and Kendrick. Like they do every other line. That's just like really fun.
My number 7 is, oh god, I don't know how to say this last name. Tyler Hero?
Hero.
Hero? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. By Jack Harlow. It's another like pop rap song. It's very similar to like First Class, the first song. I actually found it after listening to that because I was just like going through his songs because I was like, okay, listen, I knew that he was in a Lil Nas X song that I liked, and so I was like, I'll just keep going through it. And yeah, I liked it. It has a good beat to it.
Yeah, Tyler, he's a NBA player.
Oh, well, there you go. That makes sense because he talks about basketball.
Yeah.
Alright, my number 8 now? Yeah, 8. Avicii's Hey Brother.
Good song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so. It's upbeat, it's fast, it's got a very cute little familial message. The music video is sad though. I don't like the music video. It's very sad. It involves the older brother dying. Which, I don't know, it doesn't quite match the theme of the song, but in any case, good song. Very, very fun. Avicii is a really good DJ, composer, whichever artist. Yep, Avicii is a really good artist.
My number 8 is Front Street by Willwood and the Tapeworms. It is also considered folk. I would not call it that. It's like, Willwood is always just a mixture of like 20 different things, so
Yeah.
you can never really describe it well, but he's just good. And the song, I like it specifically because there's like a lyric about like eating flesh, which it just sounds good.
So like shout out, go read my profile
Oh,
personality
her.
story about Jess, and this will all make more
Yeah,
sense.
it just makes more sense when you have context.
My number 8 is That Should Be Me by Justin Bieber.
Yes.
The best song to like scream in the car. Reminds me of my sister because of Justin Bieber.
I need to go
Justin
back and listen to
Bieber-
songs now.
Is literally a superstar. He's the second in the world on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, in listeners.
Who's first?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh, you.
Yeah.
Of course.
But like he's number 2. Isn't that insane?
Sheeran's above.
Okay, no, we can forget about that. Justin's number 2, and Harry Styles is number 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang. I thought Harry Styles would be above. More than 9, at least. Oh.
Odd.
Yeah. Okay. My number 8 is how should I say this? Show.
Crap show.
But yeah, crap show. But not that. But again, Peter McPolland.
Oh, we agreed to make these school appropriate.
It's just the name of the song.
I didn't say it. Again, it's like indie pop, but it's also like, I don't know, it's good to scream in your car. It's good for when you're just like, you're having one of those days like where everything is just kind of going wrong, but it's like to the point where it's kind of laughable. Because like it's nothing that bad, they're just like annoying things. And so like, it just makes the world feel right. I don't know. But there's like a line in it where he kind of like, it like talks about him breaking like the fourth wall. Like he's talking to the audience and like saying something about how like maybe none of this is real, or maybe I actually am singing this in front of all of you and like this is what's happening. And I just thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's a really good song to just get all your anger and feelings out, but like not in an angry way. It like makes it more of a happy turn, I guess.
Yeah.
My number 9 then is Fall Out Boy's Phoenix. It's a little overshadowed by some of their more popular songs, but it's very good. It involves a lot of strings. I'm a sucker for strings. Not much more than that. It's very fast, very energetic, very aggressive song. But which is more or less typical for Fall Out Boy, but it's definitely one of their better songs.
It just gives me flashbacks to middle
Middle
school.
school.
Oh, Let's not think about that more. My number 9 is Love Me Normally by Will Wood. Once again, reminds me of my boyfriend. He says it reminds him of me because it's something about just like wanting to be normal.
Love.
So, very me-core. It's just a good song. Like, the album is called The Normal Album, so like that's the whole theme of the album. But it's just very good.
That sounds cool, yeah.
Yeah.
My number 9 is Boo Man by Baby Keem. I'm pretty, literally I could just have all of Melodic Blue on here. So I watched both of Baby Keem's Coachella sets, and he performs this song both times. And he just does a really good job with it. I don't know, he does a good job performing. But there's this one line that's, my name is Boo Man, my name is not Jeff. And I just think that's so funny. I don't know where he got Jeff, because his name is Hakeem Carter. But it's a super bouncy song, and then
Is that maybe from the meme? The my name's Jeff meme. That was really popular in the MLG era of memes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Fully possible. It's another confidence booster song. It says, I'm sexy and blessed, over and over again. Literally, how can you, if you're singing along to that song, how can you sing that and not be
yeah, I am.
I'm sexy and blessed?
Oh my gosh. Okay, my number 9 is Handsomer by Russ featuring Caitlin. I'm assuming it's how you say her name, just doesn't have an A in it. It's again a pop rap song. Same vibes as First Class and the Tyler Hero song. It has a really good beat to it. And this also helped me rediscover Russ, because I used to listen to him a lot in quarantine, because my friend introduced me to him. But I just really like it. I found it making my April playlist. And again, like Macy's, it's definitely a confidence booster, because he's just talking about how he is this great guy. And I know I'm not a dude, but kind of feel it.
I get it.
And yeah, just makes you feel nice.
What was that other Russ song that was really popular? You know the one I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
It's ocean or something. He talks about the ocean.
Oh, yeah. All I know is that all of his albums are literally just colors, and it has a little icon in the middle of it.
Oh.
And I kind of love that.
That is fun.
Alright, for my 10th and final song, Imagine Dragons Warriors. Yes, I know it was made for League of Legends. No, I don't care.
That doesn't matter.
Song.
It's a good song.
It goes hard, more strings, which I'm still a sucker for. Very, very sort of hype up song. It's fun to listen to before running a track event or playing a basketball game.
Okay. Last but not least, my last one is A Skull Full of Maggots by Cannibal Corpse. Came out in 1990, so it's pretty, old, but it's not, old, but,
It feels old.
But it's pretty
It's
old.
older than us.
It's
30 years old.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Tell me when
But-
you realized that was 30 years ago.
Oops, that was loud. Anyways, if you know me well, which is, not many people, so,
Here we go.
I love maggots. I just think they're so cute. They're just, little and...
Okay.
I just like them a lot. They're just so cute. And then the album is Eaten Back to Life, so it fits a theme. And Cannibal Corpse, that's obviously you're gonna think of maggots and little bugs. So
Yeah.
it's just a good song. It's a nice song for them. It's not nice, but
It's a nice song.
Yeah.
Michael, have you ever listened to any Rex Orange County?
Because you should.
Because he has really good strings
Look him up.
on a lot of his songs.
Alright.
So I would recommend that. If you like strings, listen to Rex Orange County.
Yes.
Because he does a really good job with strings. Especially on some Pony songs. His album Pony.
Alright.
Okay, my number 10 is 16 by Baby Keem.
Club, yeah, I know I'm all in. Jam flies ever with my baseball hat. And I love the way that shorty shaking.
My number 10 is No One by Alicia Keys. A classic, I feel. I don't know. It's definitely pop. It's more of a ballad. It's fun to sing in the car again. I'm just obsessed with this song for no reason. It just reminds me of my childhood listening to it on Z102.9.
Yes.
But No, we listened to it like on the way up to one of my college visits, and I was just like, I love that song.
That's Alicia Keys for you.
I love
honestly.
Alicia Keys. Oh my god, she's so amazing, and her voice is great. And yeah, that's that.
Thank you for indulging us in our top 10s. And go check out those songs. Thank you.
Bye!
Let me see you wind it up and do the baseball bat. Yeah, wind it up.